Hi, you guys, welcome back to my food channel, Hot and Ready, where I share recipes with you guys every week. So let's get started. For today's recipe, I am going to show you how I cook my fillet pork loin from start to finish, how I season it, how I cook in the iron skillet, and I saute it, and then I cook it in the slow cooker for an hour, up to an hour and a half, so it can become tender. And all the flavors are infused in the meat, and it becomes juicy and yummy and delicious. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. Please subscribe, like, comment so you won't miss any videos in the future. And thank you for your support. So let's start on this beautiful pork loin recipe. Okay, you guys? I'm excited for this. So let's do it. Okay, so before I start seasoning my meats, I usually rinse them off in water, warm water. So that's what I did with this pork loin. And we're going to start off by seasoning it with black pepper, okay? So you're gonna place it on the cutting board. You're going to sprinkle the black pepper on the pork loin, and you're going to rub it gently. Yep. Don't be afraid to get messy and touch your pork, because you know it's clean and we're going to cook it. And in between, make sure you wash your hands. So I was washing my hands every time I seasoned my meat. So anyways, so now we're going to use salt. So I mixed my salt, my white salt, with the pink salt. I cannot pronounce the pink salt, but we're going to try it, okay? Ready? Let's do it together. Himalayan pink salt. Himalayan pink salt and white salt. Okay, I did okay, My pronunciation is getting somewhere. I don't know where, but it's getting somewhere. I think at least I can say pink. But anyways, now we're going to season it with meat tenderizer. Okay, you want to sprinkle, rub it, rub it up. Rub, flip it flop, flip it. There you go. Be generous with the seasoning because you're going to cook it in the slow cooker. Look at this roasted garlic herb seasoning. That's the next thing you're going to add. Sprinkle. Yep, rub it. Yum, get all the sides. Sprinkle. Okay. Tap it a little bit, give some love and attention and care. Now we're going to add smoked paprika. I washed my hands. Add smoked paprika. Rub. There you go. The back side now. There you go. Even the sides, yeah? And red pepper to add that a little bit of extra heat. Now you want to get the back. Put it aside because we're going to work on veggies. So I'm going to cut up some onions, garlic, cilantro, and dill because we're going to cook it in the skillet first. And then we're going to put the meat on top. And then we're going to transfer everything to the slow cooker. So I'm cutting up the onions here, and now I'm chopping up some garlic. Please be careful with knives and scissors in the kitchen because it is easy to cut yourself. So you guys, I care for your safety. Please be careful, okay? Now, I am going to chop up some cilantro, and I just folded it, and now I'm just chopping it up. Trying my best not to chop off my fingers. And now we're working on dill. And I'm adding parsley. You know, I can't miss my parsley. Butter, butter, add the butter, butter, butter. Add the butter. Let it melt. Zoom in. Zoom in. Look at this beauty. Bubbles, bubbles. Add the onions. Now you want to add garlic, chopped up garlic. More garlic and onions. Now you want to add cilantro and dill, and you want to mix it, okay? And you continue to mix it. Mix it, mix it. Look at that, that looks beautiful. And now we put this pork in the pan and let it cook. So with the pork, you're going to want to cook the pork for 10 minutes on each side so it can get caramelized. And you know, want to adjust it so all the sides are, you know, cooking evenly. Now it's fine if the insides, if the middles does not cook, because we're going to cook it in the slow cooker. I'm adding some onions and garlic mix on the top for flavor. You know, add more, why not? Why not? Why not? Zoom in, zoom in. That's beautiful. Now you want to flip it and put it on the other side. You want to, you know, adjust it, move it around, back and forth. Add some oil for the moist. Look at that. Look at that. I'm ready to eat. I had to feed my sugar boo-boo. I might as well feed him. Now you can eat this pork with anything, rice, tomatoes, veggies. I'm adding more herbs to this, parsley and dill. Okay. Zoom in, why not? Zoom in. And now we're going to flip it slowly. And right here I am holding the meat because it can't stand on its own, so it's okay. A little exercise for your arms. You know, zoom out. There you go. You just let it cook. Let it do its thing. Put some garlic and onions on top. Yup. So we're about ready to transfer this into the slow cooker. I'm adding orange juice. So I transferred the meat and all the herbs and onions and garlic on it on a plate and added some oranges to it for some sweetness, citrus flavor. I'm adding some parsley and cilantro. Look at that, that's beautiful. And now I'm transferring it to the slow cooker. We're gonna speed it up, And you want to make sure that your oranges or whatever citrus fruit that you're going to use for this is tucked in nice and tight. In between, underneath, on top, on the side, whatever works for you. And I'm just adding garlic and onions to the pork. And yeah, you're going to let this pork cook for an hour and a half. Look at that, zoom in, there you go. Ooh, the sunlight just changed, but it's okay. Okay, it's pretty actually. Natural light. Now I'm adding some dill. I love my fresh dill. I'm adding more cilantro too. And now we're going to add the Worcestershire sauce, W sauce. Don't be shy. Be generous with the W sauce. Because the meat is going to marinate, okay? So you want to be generous with the sauce, with any sauces that you're working with for this meal. Okay, we're gonna let it cook and do its thing for an hour and a half. So we'll be back. So I'm back. I'm adding tomatoes to this, beautiful pork. Because, I like tomatoes. Okay, I'm back again. Right here, we are going to take out the pork and we're going to see. Look at that, that is so beautiful. Wow, when your whole house smells like your dinner, it's like, Now you want to be careful and be gentle because this pork is very tender. I'm adding orange zest to it and orange peels as well as dill. We're going to cut it, so be careful. It's very fragile, So you guys, make sure you don't burn yourself while you're tasting, okay? I'm adding Worcestershire sauce to it, W sauce. And yeah, you're about ready to eat. So I ended up making rice and squash to go along with it. And yeah, this was my Sugar Boo Boos and I meal. Look at this beautiful plate. Sauteed squash and tomatoes with this beautiful, tasty meat, pork loin. The colors are like really beautiful. I love the colors. It's like piece of art, Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for supporting me. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And if you try this recipe, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions for a recipe that you want me to create or recreate that you know of, let me know in the comments. I would be glad to experiment with that. I love to try new foods. I love to, just have fun in the kitchen. This is why I do this, because I always have fun trying different foods, creating different foods, and just making a beautiful plate out of it. And also, of course, feeding my fatty boo boo. But thank you again. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a blessed evening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.